Right then, so we are almost at 8 o'clock, and today I'm honestly expecting Black Gold Tier 3 to happen. So I've got myself these all nice and set up. The very second we see Black Gold Tier 3, this is going to spike up in price. Yeah. So basically, the price has been going up quite steadily. Quantities have increased. That is something I should point out. The quantities have increased. Someone dumped 41 here, and someone, well, me, can't load thing, very bad. Oh no, 64 here. So dumping has started to appear, but they are at higher prices. So if you recall, these sold for $2.49 in a Rust store 2 weeks ago. Now they're selling at $4. People have been invested. They have been buying into them because they are anticipating that Black Gold Tier 3 armor being added today. There you go. So 414. Now this is a problem. This is an obstacle. This is a wall. If this exists and we do see that Black Gold Tier 3 appearing and it does spike up in price, this is going to stop it from progressing. This is going to halt the progress, stop the momentum. We don't like that. So I don't know why this individual was listing 64 at once. It's not very smart. It's very dumb, very dumb, very dumb. Yeah, 41 here. Remember when we looked at the copper kilt when the clothing appeared and someone had about 80 of them and it never went above like $4, even though it very easily could have if that 80 didn't appear? Well, we could potentially see problems like that happening today. Maybe. But if you happen to own this 64, remove it. Because when we see that Black Gold Tier 3, it's just going to go... But so as long as this exists here, it's not going to work. We can see the $7 mark right there. We could reach it if this didn't exist. So we'll see how it plays out then, won't we? Could we see Renegade Tier 2? You know, I had to try and think of possible things we could potentially see. Honestly, I think the only armor that we're going to see today potentially is the Black Gold. We also have Target Tier 3 potentially coming today. Maybe. Could do. And what's currently on the front page? The usual. Dragon Rage, Blackout, Whiteout. The loot boxes. The usual. So, got to keep refreshing here. And got to keep myself nice and prepared to buy all of these. So, we're going to take some time, aren't we? We're going to have to skip ahead. So, I'll click my fingers and like magic will be right there. Okay. Oh, was it happening? Oh. SkullKiller, alright. Oh, what? What? Scrap! It finally happened. After 2 months, no, 2.5 months almost, scrap was actually accepted. Alright, that was a surprise. SCMM. Oh, mate, come on, you got to catch up now. You're a bit too slow. Well, the AK-47 was accepted. We looked at that, didn't we? Micro Military AK. SAR JPEG. Great. Happy to see it. But what's very nice to see is SkullKiller, for a long time, we had the weapons. Nothing looked good with the SkullKiller weapons. Lo and behold, now we've got the Tier 3 armor. It's not Black Gold Tier 3, but maybe they're going to hold back on that for a while and then release it next week. Black Gold clothing can wait a while. But yeah, I was kind of expecting potentially to see something like this, something new. So, is this the first proper blue armor we've ever had? I'm not sure. No, we had, what was it? It's the panels, the solar panel stuff before. We did have that, but yeah, it doesn't hurt to have another different colour again. So how much is that selling for? Maybe SCMM will show me. Has it actually updated? Yes, it has. Cool. Let's go have a look at that. So nothing will spike in price today. Maybe the Thompson. Maybe the Thompson from last week. Possibly. Alright, so 249, 299, 199, 149, 199. Okay, so that's more expensive than that, is it? 249, so Outer Planet Sleeping Bag has appeared. That is a glow-in-the-dark sleeping bag. We've seen that before. Cardboard crossbow, a Warlord pickaxe and hatchet. So we saw 2 pairs of glow-in-the-dark tools earlier this week, and neither of them were accepted. Instead, we've got this and this instead. Unlucky, buddy. Alright. Right, okay. Time to do those buy orders that I was talking about. Hello. Are you going to appear? No? Right. So, we've just done our buy orders on these. The regular skins have now appeared because the rust or rotation has happened. So if I look at here, F5. Oh, that was quick. Usually it's never usually that quick, but yeah, there you go. Cool. So, SkullKiller. Let's go find out what is abnormal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 skins. Right, okay. Not abnormal. This is abnormal. This is abnormal. This isn't abnormal. This is abnormal. This is also abnormal. This isn't abnormal. This isn't abnormal. Cool. Right, so we've got 4 abnormal skins this week. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is the Graffiti Scrap Storage, the Outer Planet Sleeping Bag, the SkullKiller Chestplate, and the SkullKiller Face Mask. Fair enough. That's nice to see. Right then. No, hang on a minute. No, there's 5. Did I skip one by accident? Abnormal, 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 yeah, there's 5. There's 5 abnormal skins. What is my first assessment when I see all of this? Will SkullKiller Tier 3... Oh, people jumping straight in on it. It's probably just to begin with. Scrap storage. Micro, didn't we talk about this? So we talked about this for quite a long time. Isn't it kind of counterproductive to have a scrap storage? You should be using scrap. You should be spending scrap. Micro's also saying we have 2 early skins this week and 1 really late one. So yes, the really late one is the scrap storage, as we can see here. This has been in the pipe. Well, okay, it's just been lurking in the back forever. This was the very first graffiti storage that was made out of the whole collection. We honestly thought it wasn't going to be accepted. We just thought maybe they didn't like something with it. We were expecting the med storage. I was like fully confident this was going to happen this week. Lo and behold, hey, scrap storage. So maybe the creator requested Facepunch to accept it. I don't think creators can directly speak to Facepunch. I don't know. Maybe they just thought, you know what, let's at least use it and give the guy some time so that he can make the rest of them. And yeah, he doesn't have to rush to make them every week. So, you know, that could have happened. So we now have 2 graffiti storages in the pipeline now, meds and clothes. I'm looking forward to clothes a lot. Clothes will definitely be a very good one. I fully expect that to be a very nice one. These 2, as I said, we don't have much blue armor. I don't think we have any blue armor in this game, other than the solar panels. What else do we have? I can look at every single one. So we have had Azul. Right, fair play, I was wrong there. But that is a weird blue. We do have metal barrel chest plate, but that's expensive. We do have press vest, that's expensive. Frostbite, where is Frostbite? We have porcelain chest plate, that's cheap. Yes, we do have Frostbite. Okay. Okay. And Monument Memories. What is this type of blue called again? Indigo blue? Navy blue? Is that the right term? Rocket Factory hoodie. You're saying hoodie and pants. I'm talking armor. So there's definitely some very old skins, but this is new. It's brand spanking new. We will probably see some SkullKiller hoodie and pants and tier 2 appearing soon. If you're smart, creator of the SkullKiller set, make the clothing next. Make the clothing next. That will work best. Don't jump straight into tier 2. So yeah, alright. Let's see how this plays out. It's the beginning of a new set in terms of armor. It's not the beginning of the set because we started off with SkullKiller weapons. Maybe the SkullKiller weapons will start jumping up in price now. Not jumping highly, but the problem is this never really worked with any set that already existed. But now the guy just made it himself. So Good job, Mr. Hora Meow. Hora? I can't pronounce it. Hora Meow? Yeah, sorry about that. I butchered your name, haven't I? You did a very good job. It's nice to see. I'm pretty sure loads of people are going to be wanting that. Will it be the most popular thing bought this week? I don't think so. I could be wrong. I reckon this will hold its place being in the top 3. I could see this selling very nicely. Loads of people like Outer Planet set. All of the deployables mostly have been doing very nicely over time. Only these two have suffered quite recently because of the market dip, but everything else is doing perfectly fine. Imagine if we got Outer Planet's armour and clothing. How will it do? It's a glow-in-the-dark sleeping bag. Is that helpful? In some cases, yes. Inside your base, very handy. Very handy early game. It's also Outer Planets, so it definitely is a scheme, you know, a collection that people are invested in and like. I could see it potentially being maybe the second or first most... I could see it being first or second, definitely. Oh, the door is now... is the door now here? The door is now here? Oh, okay, I guess we'll buy order. Right, so just did a buy order on that door. We're back over here. Let's refresh once more. Can we see some more subscriber numbers? Yep, Graffiti Scrap Storage straight up. So, what was I saying earlier? Is it counterproductive to hoard your scrap? People in my chat, can you offer your opinions? Shouldn't Face Punch rather have people, instead of saving it up, be putting it towards, you know, getting blueprints and then potentially using it to trade for weapons and whatnot? Getting a helicopter. Oh, but then again, you should have to save up for it because you're not going to just magically have all of the scrap to be able to afford a helicopter, are you? Ah, all right, okay, maybe. All right, maybe before it was counterproductive to hoard it, but now it is. So, yeah, my mindset's too far back still. This very likely will probably... will it be the most bought thing this week? It's probably the safest thing to buy, so yeah. These two are new. Lots of people aren't sure what to think of this. So I reckon it's going to be Scrap Storage, Outer Planet Sleeping Bag, maybe the JPXR, and then these two. Yeah, that's what I reckon the order will be. 5 very interesting things that I'm going to keep my eye on this week. Everything else, meh. It's another AK skin. I'm sorry, guys. We know how this plays out. A new AK skin. Oh, how lovely. I just know it's going to be... wait, hang on a minute. Let's look at all the newest ones. It's surely possibly going to be... have we done newest? Yeah, we have. All right. But Mr. Head, surely it's going to sell well. No. Nope. Yeah. This isn't going to be a nice investment. It's going to struggle immediately. It's not super flashy. It's not super in your face. Pixel AR had a very nice scheme, a very nice design, but still that's down 34%. Velocity AR had a reasonably okay colour scheme, down 42%. Noir, 37%. Kevlar AR, 65%. Dragon Rage AR from the Dragon Rage set, down 15%. Zebra, down 41%. Yeah, you see it. It's all red. It's not going to be a good investment. So, unfortunately, yeah. Cardboard crossbow. So when was the last crossbow that we had? That would be the Inhale crossbow from a few weeks ago. That has not done very well, and we can check out all of the other recent ones that have come out. And as we can see, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. The last good one was Quarantine, and that came out a year ago. Probably better off as a buy order. Right. The hatchet and the pickaxe, I don't think are going to get much attention. I think everything else is going to be, well, taking everybody's attention. How many will these sell by the next week, by Thursday? Oh, it's part of the Warlord set. I didn't notice that. Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't realise. This is a pair. I'm an idiot. See, like. Alright, okay, if this refreshes, maybe we'll see that the JPEGs is part of the JPEG set, which is not... Right, SCMM needs to figure that out. We'll give it some time. Is the cardboard set something that already exists? Has a Little Ranger... Yeah, I think Little Ranger might be starting a new set. So he's made a toy collection, Dragon Rage, and now potentially maybe a new cardboard set in all of 2022. Buddy, You are making far too much. All of my investments. We never got that Dragon Rage Thompson. That's annoying. Maybe he's just testing the waters to see if this does well, and then he might add more to it. I think we have had like a cardboard set before. It was a wood set or something. Plywood? Something like that. Something like that. Anyway. This is probably going to sell your average 24,000 sales for your graffiti storages. I reckon this might do 15 to 20k. I think a lot of people are going to like the dark blue. The design of it looks very cool as well. 20k? Yeah, 20k. Yeah, alright. This will probably sell similar to Thompson last week, which we just saw. It's probably going to sell for around 18,000. But SAR skins are different. SAR skins are a bit of a problem. It has to be quite colourful for it to stand out and potentially be bought out, or be wanted to be used and whatnot. Yeah. Not reliable as an investment, so we will stay clear from that for the moment. So we're gonna have this, and this, and this. So these 5 are abnormal. We can take our time with these. We can wait until Wednesday, do our abnormal buy orders, see how the buy order build up is, and then we make a purchase. Let me point out to you today, I looked at the armor storage today. I saw how many sales there were. It looked like the average amount compared to all of the other graffiti storages. Around 23 to 24,000 sales is the average sale amount. So, seeing that, I looked at the buy order build up, scrolled down. We had a high amount of buy orders. The buy order build up was looking very strong. Very nice. All the way up to about $2.30. I was happy with that. So I went and bought 20 of them. I could have bought more, but I thought 20 would be a very reasonable amount. So I bought in. I bought in because everything looked fine. I took my time, and if anything looks bad with it over the next 2 days, I can refund it. So yeah, that's the approach. That's the smartest approach. So we don't have to buy into any of these abnormal skins now. Let me point out this one. These 5 are abnormal. So we don't have to jump in and buy them just now. Of course, if you play Rust and whatnot, you're probably going to want to buy these 2 now and use them in game and whatnot. That's fine. You know, that two. I get it. That's fine. But as an investor, I don't have to rush. I can wait. I can wait till Wednesday. We can see how many sales each of these had. We can then start making considerations. Start making a smarter decision. So yeah, last week was pretty good. I was very satisfied with what we had over here. Can't complain. Well, maybe this one. The buy order build up in this one only really went up to about $2.50, and this is a $4 skin, so I worry about that. And the Thompson was perfectly fine. So let's just close all of you, make you disappear. It's an interesting week, but it's not going to be crazy like the 2 weeks ago. But there's definitely a lot of interest because this is the beginning of a new armor and clothing set. Outer Planets has been rocking on very nicely. The weapon set that we have here with JPEG, this might take off very nicely. What are we going to see next? What are we going to see next, Mr. GBG? You've started off with something very interesting, and you are alluding to something potentially in the future. I like your layout here. You did a very nice job. You're doing very good, GBG. Keep up the good work. How many skins have you had so far? 3. I want to see a 4th. So, yeah, it's okay. If you were to buy something right now, what would I say? If you felt the need to buy something, the very safe, reliable thing to do would be jump into graffiti storages. But again, why would you do that? You could just do a very strong buy order. You can wait till Wednesday. These 2 maybe as well. I'm curious. It is the beginning, so we can't really reference it to anything else. You can't be oversaturated at the very beginning, right? Yeah, maybe it's a perfectly fine thing to jump into then. So yeah, alright, that's probably okay. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we talked for about 30 minutes, not as much as last week. Thank God. So this is fine. Yeah, my curiosity is with these 2. My reliance is on this one. I would say sleeping bag would probably be fine. Remember, reference it to all the other ones. Let's look at newest. Let's keep an eye on all of the ones that were shiny. Molten Visage came out just a good few weeks ago. That was glow in the dark, and it's up 18%. All right, that looks fine. Yeah, The bio, yeah, it's in my currency. Sorry, sold 83, 189 in the market. It's still above its restore price. It's going strong. It's fine. But then you might see some that have done quite badly. But these are holiday themed skins. This is holiday themed, Valentine's, Christmas. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if these aren't doing too great. But then you also should take a look and see, well, hang on a minute, how many of them on the Steam market? 77? That's not too bad. My thing broke. Damn it, Steam Inventory Helper. Why? Why? What I'll do is I'd look at here. If this sold for around $1.49, no, how much did it sell for? It sold for $2. My apologies. Take a look and see, is there major dumping? Is it very thin? 11's kind of dumping. It's not insane, but yeah, there's quite a lot here. So yeah, that's struggling. That's unfortunate. But this, we look at this. How is it looking? Is there dumping? Is it looking bad? For a glow skin, 18.10. That is dumping, but it's not sinister, crazy dumping. It is above the restore price. It's looking fine. That sold for $2. Yeah, perfectly fine. Perfectly reasonable. How well will this do, though? The best answer is wait till Wednesday. See how many sales have happened. You know, if it matches up to around similar amount to Molten Visage, then we can perfectly reference to that, can't we? So yeah. Let's wait it out. Take our time. There's no need to rush. That was a bug. Right, so have fun. Good luck to you lot. And we will come back to this next week. But I should point out, I stream this every single week. I've got 40 people left. Quite a lot of people left the very second the rust rotation happened. We went crazy just waiting for those skins to finally appear. We've been streaming for almost 3 hours. It's been that long. Oh dear. So I'm here pretty much streaming every single day. I'll have it in the description. Come in, say hello, ask questions. It's all good. It's all right, Burton. I'm not ending the stream now. I'm just kind of doing this for the VOD. Oh, but everybody's leaving now. Oops. All right. Well, yeah. So I'm always here. I'm always talking about the restore. I'm always talking about the skins. I'm always worried about the restore rotation. We thought black gold could have been today, as you can see here. Look at the quantity. Look, you're going to see some dumping now because people probably thought, oh, I thought black gold tier 3 was coming today. 120, 124, and 208 and 210. And the price has gone down. Oh dear. Other people, they aren't clued in. They don't know all the information they need to know. Other people not smart. But we smart. And you can learn more. So, come here. Come learn. No Renegade tier 2. That's sad. No Target. Unfortunate. But we are now starting off with the SkullKiller. Oh, look, a buyout. Someone's trying to do some buyout manipulation. Always reference to the buy orders with the price and then go take a look and see, did anybody buy out like 10 of them? And as you can see, oh no, maybe it hasn't showed up or anything. But basically with things like this, they were so low of a quantity, the guy bought them out. And then all that's left are the very outrageous prices, and they think some people could be tricked into buying into them. Don't be tricked. Always keep an eye on the buy orders and then see if it matches up. And as you can see, 150 over here does not match up to $5. That is not its actual price. It is not its actual value. Don't be tricked. Don't buy in. So this happens a lot. This happens a lot. An extra lesson to end this on. So cool. Alright guys. All good. Yeah, micro. Is there an actual list? Right, looks like we've got an extra thing to talk about. Twitch Rivals is coming back August 9th. Rust at Twitch at Rustoria bring you the next editions of Chaos. 4 teams, 5 days, 40 players per team. Right. So, this is interesting. Remember, when there's loads of focus towards Rust on Twitch, loads of people are watching Rust, right? They're going to be more invested to be playing Rust, and they're going to be more invested potentially to hopefully buy into Rust more, pay more money, buy more skins, prices of skins go up. Hopefully. Hopefully. Yeah, we haven't had much of a summer hype yet. Could this instigate some hype? Hopefully. I still think if Antwerp 2022 finishes, that's what will cause Rust prices to go back up again. But this could probably instigate loads of people to jump back into Rust, play the Rust, and then buy the skins again. We can only hope. But yeah, that's just an extra interesting tidbit. August 9th. So, of course, there's also going to be some streamer skins to get by watching their streams. So, keep an eye out. Yeah. I don't know what I was about to say. I was about to say something.